Yo, see, that was good, y'all, man. Let's be back into the game video. This time I got Slay the Princess. I bought this game a while ago. I'm not gonna lie. It's just for some reason I'm now getting to it. But I bought this game maybe when it first came out. I don't remember when this shit first came out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But a couple of y'all told me to play it. I've been planning on playing it, bro. I just be putting... I don't know, bro. I don't know. But the way they describe this game is that it's a horror game. Ain't no premature. Is that what they said? Premature endings, and that this is a love story. Oh, bitch, that like it jump scared me a little bit, but it wasn't enough to make me go, you know what I'm saying? But it scared the shit out of me. Somebody said that's how I know you faking your jump scares. If anything, if you've seen any of my scary game videos, you should know that I'm not faking my shit, because if that shit not scary, I might not even do this. I might shake my face a little bit, but I'm not even finna jump for real. That's a crazy image right there. The bitch Two-Face. Anyway, they said it's a love story, and you know I do that. Y'all know I do these, so let's get into it. The hero and the princess. That's not how my intro goes. I'm not finna waste any more of your time. We just finna hop into it. There go my intro.
In the woods.
Are you serious, nigga? Voice acting? Finally. Why is this reminding me so much of Class of 09's like pause menu? You're on a cabin in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... Oh, I'm tweaking. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Explore the end of the world. What the fuck is she talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end this world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess seems kind of bad though, don't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing... Oh my gosh, do y'all see all these options? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with ending the world? Do I get some kind of reward for this shit? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. I'm not gonna lie, I might pick that one because that's more my speed. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. Yeah, this more my speed.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
I hate people telling me what to do.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
For sure.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, let's do it.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Right.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This is a setup, because why don't I have the blade on me prior? Take the blade into the bait. I guess I'll take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Alright, the music stopped.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Disgusting.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I'm not one to speak
Her
on one's
voice
living conditions.
carries up the stairs.
What's she talking about?
Who's there?
Oh shit.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Really?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Are you a sacrificial demon narrator? Am I part of your plot to feed this bitch? I might be. I'll just walk down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna just play like I think I give a fuck about him. Until I don't.
You walk down the stairs.
Y'all know I don't stick to anything.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Probably.
Focus on the task at hand.
Alright, see.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't decided
How
yet.
about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
That's not me. I would never say that.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Right. Tighten my motherfucking grip
You
on that
ignore
bitch.
the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip.
No, you
on the
didn't
blade.
just puppy eye at me. Get that bullshit out my face.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Good to know. You just gave me reason to
You
murder
step
you.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Putting this bitch through your titty. Let's do it.
I'm
She
probably
talking
chained up in
shit.
this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Right. Okay, so all right.
So,
All right.
you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I kind of want to know though.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
It's the thing about games like this. I have infinite attempts at this shit, so I'm gonna do everything. Slay the prince. The
Doubt,
princess.
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Pause. I don't know.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Damn.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Punch the shit out of my
Holy
stupid
shit,
ass.
that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
We are not somewhat equal. This bitch looking down at me. She knows she done.
Your blade
Ooh.
thrashes through the air
Ooh.
again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
She got fucking
We
hands.
can still turn this around.
Fucking I don't even know why I'm killing her though. I'm gonna give up.
Are you
What's to you?
serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground, uselessly.
All right.
You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her.
I mean, she got hands. The fuck you want me to do?
Princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
Yeah, you can have that.
This is the end, isn't it?
Just put me out my misery.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Okay, before I die, let me just say this one thing about you. You look like a third grader's pencil sketch, so you better calm your fucking mouth. Moral of the story, you're easy to draw, bitch. I can draw you and then erase you from existence just as easy. Don't ever play with me.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she
Damn.
brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
Stupid ass bitch. I'm finna get
That's
up and
too
stab your shit
bad.
again.
I was looking forward to some company.
What type of company though?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You know I'm coming back though. Don't even worry about it. Oh shit, chapter 2. What that mean? Huh? I thought I
You're
checked
on a
out.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What?
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay.
Oh, okay. Same shit. Getting deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Guess it's just my imagination, for sure.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Who is he?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Oh, the narrator. Okay.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Nigga,
She
calm
is not
down.
going to kill you unless you let her. but slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Okay, is this nigga like my father? Get out my fucking ear with all this lecturing. I don't fuck with it. This is more than deja vu though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened. Oh, bro.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Yep.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you.
Bitch, didn't you write these damn questions? You didn't allow me to type anything. You don't have an AI generated response. That's all I have to gain more information. Don't ever come for how I structure my arguments. Okay, he stopped talking. Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving, for sure.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Mm-hmm.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
True.
Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
Once again, that's not me. I'm never that pussy.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
This the thing about you. You didn't tell me that she lands blows as hard as She-Hulk. You didn't tell me that. You did not tell me that this bitch got hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting the female Yuji Itadori. I don't know what the fuck you think, but you thought wrong. That bitch got them bitches. You fucking me up without telling me the whole story, bro. I need to know exactly what's happening here.
Your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
You saying since I failed my mission that my conscience has been transferred, but everybody else has stayed in their universe where she blew everything up. Good to know.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Right.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Yeah, that shit continues.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants.
Dude.
It's all the same in the end.
You are a fucking failure.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable.
Do I have the option to turn this fucking music down a little bit? This shit is a little too loud. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean that you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time, so chin up, I believe in you, for sure. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Alright. She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that don't happen again? He gonna say, just listen to me. All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Here we go. This is more my question.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine.
See, okay, so you're the epitome of an unreliable narrator. You don't know what the fuck she got going on. Because it's crazy to me, because she beat the shit out of me, I threw my knife down because them shits was hurting. That bitch landed every liver shot ever. I ain't never felt that much pain in my life. And you talking about some, you give up like a bitch. You give up like the pussy you are. Nigga, have you ever seen her? Have you ever seen what she's capable of? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm not listening to you.
Or we could pledge ourselves to her.
I'm not listening to this nigga either. I'm not listening to him.
Situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I mean, since we do this shit often, I'm kind of trying to see what's to it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what she on this time.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Who are these niggas? Where did the broken nigga come from? Oh, that's the version of me that I allowed to be broken. Right. It's in my head.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
That's the nigga that felt that
You're
shit.
being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I'm trying to figure out, so if this is the narrator, one of them bitches is the voice of the broken, one of them bitches is the voice of the hero, what am I? The voice of Chicago? No, that's Dirk. I can't be the voice of Chicago. What am I the voice of, shorty? Help me figure this out. What am I the voice of? I'll be the voice of Chicago, because I'm not a rapper, I'm just a YouTuber. So as far as rapping go, we gotta leave that to Dirk. But for the voice of Chicago in terms of content creation, that's me. Bro. She killed me last time around, how can I make sure that don't happen again? Who's locked in the basement with her? Yeah, I don't care.
Right. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
What is that fucking finger? Look at the damn cursor that they gave me. I didn't really pay close attention to that shit. That motherfucker got bumps on it. I don't know.
A warning before you go any further.
Same shit as always.
She will lie.
Yep.
Lying, cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time.
This nigga is so pussy, bro. Oh, God. Come back, y'all. Why y'all fall like that? Why did y'all fall? Why did you fucking fall? Your ass might be pussy, too. Whoa. Y'all know, I swear to God, for. Hold on. I swear to God, for. I was on TikTok, and I just looked up my name because somebody had made a fan edit of me. Shout out to folks that made that fan edit of me. But somebody had made a fan edit of me, so I was just like, shit, I want to see what else is made of me on the internet. So I typed my name into TikTok. Tell me why one of the autofill search results is 1241 copying Belize, folks. And you know why that pissed me off? The main reason it pissed me off is because in one of my videos I was saying, bro, I gotta stop saying that shit. I gotta stop doing that. And I gotta stop saying, I gotta stop doing all this shit because y'all gonna say that I'm copying folks. When in reality, it's not that I'm copying him. It's just that I damn near grew up on shorty. So like, I absorbed the shit, pause. But you know what I'm saying? I just absorb, same way I absorbed pause from Dashy. When I watch these niggas, I be, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that I'm copying. I'm not even finna defend myself no more, bro. Y'all get it. Moral of the story is, bro. Alright, bro.
She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us.
Y'all here? For sure. I love y'all niggas, man. Alright.
At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what me are you talking to? Do you even know?
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
You really don't. You too pussy for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You are too bitch for me.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is definitely a parallel universe.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't know what the fuck this is about. And why do the doors have nipples?
Why do we feel so small?
Broken, can you talk to me?
We don't feel small. We are small.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I'm looking for love, looking for love. If the mirror crack, hooked on your drugs. Buzz, 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 I'm a love bug.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Nah, bitch, that definitely happened. You're definitely a gaslighter. I don't even know if it's on purpose or not, but you're definitely gaslighting me. He wouldn't know anything about the interior of anything. He's a part of the fucking princess. He don't know shit except what the princess let him know. Approach the mirror. I'm finna approach the mirror on some goofy shit.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Where's my reflection?
Isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Okay.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Why is my hand that? That is not me.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
That I'm a lizard? Do you think I care that I'm a lizard, bro? I don't.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay
She
the
might be a
princess
lizard
and save
too.
the world without a weapon.
She's probably a lizard. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg and his
The door
wife.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
Please stop talking
For
about
a
my height.
moment, you almost feel at ease.
It's like, how do you know I'm 5'4"? How did you know that? How did you know I'm a little nigga? I can't help it. I was born this way. You feel me?
This is actually kind of nice.
I don't know why.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Are you gonna say that about all her living conditions?
Her booming
Probably.
voice rolls up the stairs.
Let me hear.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yeah, she's different. That's not the princess I know. I don't know who that is.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
So you remember too?
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Oh, okay, dude. Can you calm down?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah, that is quite alarming.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
For sure.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Temple Run?
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows
She's
around
floating.
her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Can I ask her why she's floating?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
I'm inclined to believe that first part. Everything else, I don't know.
The little bird has returned to me.
So you
I wonder
recognize
what he
me.
wants.
You recognize me. Everybody recognizes us except the fucking narrator.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Why is your voice... You sound like you talking into a metal cup. Like, I don't know.
Drop it.
No. Just cause you
As
told me
if
what to
on
do.
command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
I didn't do that.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
I didn't do that.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Are you whacking your shit right now? Is that what's going on? Or is she whacking your shit mentally? So it's either you whacking your shit right now or she's in your brain whacking your shit for you. Either way, you dick riding. Get that dick up out that ass, nigga.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
That's kind of
Neil.
funny. Never. I cannot submit. It's just not in my male programming. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
Okay. Who is this, Magneto? Thumbnail, y'all. Give me that thumbnail.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Alright, that's what I planned on doing anyway. I just wanted you to know I ain't no pussy.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
You didn't have to use that word. I know to the degree I failed of. Don't specify, please.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
A fucking narrator.
Speak.
Just for that, I'm staying
The
quiet.
last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here.
She knows.
Best not to give her any ideas.
She already know, folk. I ain't talking to this
Do
bitch.
you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open?
Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
And you know, I knew she was one of those. I knew she fiddled with brain matter. I could just tell by the way the broken is acting.
You're less broken than I thought.
I was never broken. That wasn't me, baby. That's the other nigga.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
You could beat me to death slowly, and I'm not doing that. I just can't. It's just not in my biological programming. I'm sorry.
Pick up that needle.
You talking about my dick? Don't ever call it that.
Do it. It's what she wants.
Get the fuck out my ear.
No objections here.
You're a pussy?
I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but then manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
I was about to say, if I have the option to not pick that shit up, I'm not picking it up. No! I don't have any other options. I have to pick it up.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Okay.
Stand.
I might do that one. I don't like being on my knees, no way.
See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
Okay, well now since y'all saying it, can I stay? I cannot stay. Why can I not? The second option is what I'm feeling in my heart.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Right.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment
I was about to
seems
say,
to
this feels
last a
intimate.
lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
As a shadow bitch, I'm usually bigger than the motherfucker that thinks that they me.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
You got me fucked up.
What?
You got me fucked up.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Just throw the knife or something. No, he about to do it.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Okay.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her. Your body is sluggish and unresponsive,
goodness.
actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
For sure.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
No, not happening.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
The fucking broken is such a bitch. I need him out my head.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hit.
This game is so much deeper than you think it is, bro. Just immediately off of that right there, did you just hear what I said? I need him out of my head. That's me. That's just an aspect of me that has been damaged and traumatized by certain shit that I've experienced in my life. You know what I'm saying? That can represent any. That's a plethora of representations right there. I needed that specifically out of my head. Nigga, that's part of my life. That's part of who I am. That's fucked up. Deeper than what you think it is. Absolutely. Then it slides back out the womb, burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs. Ew.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
What's this talking about? Keep sliding in and out of what? Get your freak ass out my comments, G. She's killing me right now.
Just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Nah, that's brain matter she's tingling
What
with.
she wants.
I don't like this nigga, bro, but I know it. Okay, I did it to him.
You
I did it.
Heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you.
I mean, we all in the fucking thing together. We don't. It's like I don't know how to explain it.
I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you.
Oh my
Despite
gosh.
the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god.
Them sounds is like in my shit. I don't like that.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much.
Oh.
You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the
Stop. That
next.
shit is so loud in my ear. Slay that bitch.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
You feel me?
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Right, I can imagine.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Like, you're a loser.
Stop.
Even though I am an aspect of said loser, you're also a loser, sir.
As you finish crossing the room,
I mean, damn.
you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Jump scare.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me.
Something about what you doing speaking to
You are
me.
different than you were before.
I don't know why you being bigger is activating something in me.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
I think I know what it is. I think as a man, specifically a short one, it's like a fantasy to take down a large one, bro. I don't know.
There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Nah, I'd rather you die, honestly.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it?
Absolutely. Kill this bitch just for
Yes,
that.
how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it.
Never that. You are so pussy. Get out my fucking ear.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
You feel me? Like,
At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and
Put that
she's
bitch to a
only
door.
negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her.
you know,
Seize the moment before it's too late.
it's kind of funny that you say that because you say as the narrator you're supposed to speak only facts. That's not a fact. That bitch has telekinetic powers, I'm positive of. And even if she don't have that, she tingles with brain matter. I cannot compete, but I'm gonna keep trying to fight. I'm not pledging myself to that bitch.
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Oh, that's me! That's
She falls to the
me!
floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Oh!
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
Oh yeah, she's losing it. She ain't never felt this pain
We
before.
can do this.
It might be turning her on. I don't know.
You always could.
The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
Ooh!
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Get the fuck back.
Shut up.
Bro.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Ooh.
Before you
Whoa!
can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking
She
you
just
off your
stuffed the
feet.
shit out of me.
There's an
Ooh!
unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Oh my goodness.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain.
How? And I was just
unable
numb.
to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
I don't know.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
You, okay.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
Yeah, that nigga is different.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Right. Damn.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
That's too romantic. She don't deserve all that.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Probably not.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
But I'm gonna get tossed right back in this bitch like I never
I
left.
guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. Chapter 3, The Fury. What is that?
You're on a path.
Why is he still
At
going?
the end of the path. Okay, what the hell is that?
Oh my gosh. Are you fucking serious right now? Dude!
I think he's upset.
Okay!
And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Okay, that's me right there. Voice of the stubbornness me.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
You might be right, because I don't know what we're stepping in right now.
You're damn right we did. You'll get over it.
What is all of this?
Can't say I
Fucking
have
scorpion
much sympathy
shit.
for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
Okay, dude.
Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a...
If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
This nigga about to say something about godless land.
This is all different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods. If reality seems distorted, it's because reality is distorted.
So you knew this could happen? You knew we'd be able to restart like this?
I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me.
But for some reason, you keep a lot of that shit away from me.
That's not really an answer.
At all.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay. You said yourself that you know more than you're letting on. If you want me to go to the cabin, then you better tell me everything. Feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm about to save right here, y'all. Woo! Caught it. Which one is more me right now? It's between these two, but I'm feeling this one.
I can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job.
Nigga, I did my job, nigga.
In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her.
You did it first, though.
Really? That's it? That's all we're getting out of you?
He just wants to keep things going the way they are. But we've been given a second chance to do right by her. She can build something better than this. She can build something better than us. We just have to let her do it.
Ain't nothing better than me. Ain't nothing better than Juan. Quit playing with me.
I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here. I will tell you one thing, which is that even now you are capable of stopping her and saving the world from ruin. You always have been, and you always will be. Do with that what you will.
Okay. I believe that I will. I feel like I'm going to turn around.
Are you serious? Fine, you walk away from the cabin. Let's see how that goes for you.
Yeah, let's see. Just to be curious.
Something isn't right. Can you still hear me? Everything is getting fuzzy. What's going on? Where are we?
I don't know. This is what happens when you don't have a purpose as a man.
Obviously.
Okay.
I told you we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen? No.
I don't even know who you are. You just got here and I don't remember having that conversation about where we should or should not go. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulating pulse louder. What? Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. The fuck is that? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. I was never alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Pause. It's probably a nightmare. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. I don't know nothing about that. It's probably a nightmare. It's not? Okay. Ah! Return to your destined path or face the consequences?
You're on a path in the
Whoa!
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Oh my gosh. One of them fucking achievements I just got said the real Slay the Princess starts here. Where? Okay, I'm leaving again just to see what happens.
Seriously?
Okay. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go up to the cabin, I'll slay the princess. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin, and I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. I'm gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. I don't know where I'm going, I'll be honest about that.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Absolutely.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you talking to? It's only me in here.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
That is insane to me. This is hell. Turn around.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time.
Yes.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Fuck off. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah, you're not doing that to me.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Let me tell you something about you, narrator. You, my nigga, have had not a single fact throughout this playthrough. Everything out your mouth is partial truths. That is not a fucking fact, bitch. Ever. I can't base my life off of what you're saying because you're wrong. You don't be knowing what the fuck is going on for real. Somebody said when he said that princess was gonna die, she died though. You didn't tell me I was about to die with her. See what I'm saying? You didn't tell me that. Fuck you. And plus, I'm just curious.
You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that?
Okay,
you're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Alright. There's no fighting. Is that I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through this wilderness until I find a way out this bitch.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Okay, I'm seeing it.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
This is kind of fucking with me a little bit. Y'all don't know this about me, but this is like my 4th channel, maybe 5th, and I just seen this post on Twitter. Twitter is not the place to be taking spiritual shit deeply, but I just seen this post that was like, when you destined for certain shit, it don't matter how hard you try to quit, that shit will always find a way to come back to you. I don't know if that's YouTube for me, but as you can see, I'm here again. And this right here is fucking with me because it's like, god damn, if this nigga really destined, because this is the type of shit that happened to me when I kept trying to quit. Something always piqued my interest enough to somewhat bring me back to the idea of being a YouTuber, bro. I swear to God it did. Every time I tried to quit. So yeah, this is kind of how, looking at this image, this kind of how I felt. Obviously not just the image in itself, but the implications of what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Okay, my bad.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay. Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost.
Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know, I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Why is this nigga also me? Does that mean I'm a stubborn contrarian? Wow.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
I agree.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Absolutely.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Okay.
The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay. Fuck it. Let's just go. See what she's talking about.
Before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word
Is she in fucking
says.
Titan form again? Look at this wall.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Sometimes that's me.
Let's keep an open mind.
Right, bro. Because you never know what motherfuckers be having in their plans.
The cabin interior is
What is
wrong.
that down there? This
A
is...
confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors,
Yeah.
all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough.
I've
for
broken
place
the
to make
game.
any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Right.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I
he wants us
grab
to
the
take
blade
it,
and then stab the
maybe
mirror?
we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Great question.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
Exactly. Once again, withholding the truth from me.
My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
It's not fear, bitch. I'm just aggravated.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Right, bro.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
You don't ever tell me what
Just
to do.
ignore the stressful geometry and stay.
What is that in my right ear?
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Wait, is the narrator another part of my brain? I think the narrator is another part of my brain. I don't think he's outside of my character. That's why it's half truth. I might be wrong with that. The only reason I'm saying that is because everybody get different voices in their head, and a narrator is one of them. One that just kind of like reads a story to you, but it doesn't have any emotion in itself. It's just reading or observing what it's seeing, and then that's when the other voices make shit about it. I'm thinking the narrator might be another me, but I don't know. They're obviously not gonna put the voice of the narrator, just, you know, but I might be wrong, I don't know.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Very true.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Agree.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yeah, we all have the same voice. Grab the blade, and then I'm gonna go look at that mirror.
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the prince. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom.
Thumb at
It'll
the
look
bottom.
Much cooler and more serious if we
Oh.
hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
On some Raph shit.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Okay.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better?
It was a little strange.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
It's a little strange. I don't know.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the...
Okay, I want to go to the mirror real quick.
You walk
Can I
up to the
stab
wall
it?
next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach
All right.
forward and rub your hand against... But there was a mirror a second ago.
It really was.
And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Right. Okay. Fuck you.
Ah, yes!
Fuck
do
you,
it.
bitch.
Seriously.
Fuck you, bitch.
You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night.
Oh my soul,
I suppose
fuck
you'll
you.
just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll
Okay.
be fine, don't worry about it.
Right, I'm a smooth
What's the
criminal.
worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
Not exactly the same ending, but I get what
I'm
you.
not
I
so
get your
sure.
point.
This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Not necessarily. Let's go down here and be a
What's
smooth
done
criminal.
is done. Good luck, hero.
Let's go talk her panties off.
The door to the basement creaks open.
She is not
revealing a
nowhere to
web
be
of
found.
branching staircases, all built from...
Ain't no bitch like this ever getting her panties tucked off. Do you see what's going on right here? You got me fucked up. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases, all built from unidentifiable material.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place.
Nigga, just take
None
one
of the stairs
staircase.
even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
They do. This one right here looks explicitly down. That bitch, I might fall on that one, honestly. I can go this way, and then that way, and then, yep,
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
That's a hell of a word.
Indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Are you kidding me? When did they put bro in the game? When did they get Gojo to do a fucking domain expansion? No way.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, he says this regardless of her living
voice,
conditions.
A disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Kinda wanna hear it.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Not necessarily, no.
No, thank you.
Nah.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave.
No, you too pussy.
This feels wrong. This
You pussy.
feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
That includes leaving, so you might as well go down.
We don't even have a weapon.
It's okay.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward.
Exactly.
And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
What is that, contrary?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Absolutely not. That's not what it is.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I don't like that. Take the hard stairs to the left. Take the center. Take the soft stairs to the right. Let's take the center. Let's see what they
You
talking
step
about.
onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Okay.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Right.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down. Or up.
Okay.
Or maybe, but no matter the direction it goes,
I
it
mean, dude,
certainly
yeah.
is the most true path. You know that much.
Are you sure?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Right. That was gonna happen regardless, though.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Okay. So that's what it feels like to be immortal, basically.
Consumption and betrayal.
What the fuck is that?
Skepticism and blind devotion. Rivalry and submission. Terror and longing. Pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Right.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
You know it.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I'm sure he's already forgotten, though.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Right.
You're here to...
He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Right. That was my plan. I wanted to just talk to her this time. I'm going to click. And it was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? I'm going to ask her her name.
Princess.
That's your fucking name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Okay, that almost scared the shit out of me.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
That almost scared the shit out of me.
We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You know, this is kind of cool because she's doing the exact same shit that I'm doing, basically.
Again? Have you been here before?
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew.
Bitch, we been told you. Fuck him.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
Until?
It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Alright.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yep.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it.
Can't do
Whatever
that.
thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
Can't even do it.
If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
For sure.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I was not thinking that exactly, but something. Something just fell. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Can't trust anything. No.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Not exactly.
What's
Yep,
that
see, knew that was
supposed
gonna
to
happen.
mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
I don't know.
She fractures again.
Yep,
I don't like where this is going.
it's fine.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
That bitch
The one he
gone.
made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it.
Nigga, yes you was. We all was.
Come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us.
Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Nigga, I would have clicked that anyway. So that's not me. That's not me right there. I stand on my shit.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
I'm not even worried about that no
Kinda
more.
hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
That's fine.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Bitch, I am a smooth criminal. Why can't I talk?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we?
there's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Oh my gosh. It's so funny to me. She's literally doing the exact same shit we doing. Why is that a problem?
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
No, I don't.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Damn.
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm
That was the loudest
here.
one.
I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Right, okay, so I've been told.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do
I don't got a
this.
knife. What, I'm supposed to beat her shit in?
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
I think what he's saying is that at the core of it, they all the same. That one up there is fucking crazy looking. Her, I think that's the one I met in my first playthrough.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
Right.
If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Okay.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Why is he turning into a bitch? Why are you turning into a bitch? You were never like that before. You were so fucking happy to be a fucking thorn in the side. Now you pussy. That's how I know you're not me. There is no option except this one.
Wait, that's not right.
At all.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Right.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at
Ooh.
her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't...
What is he talking about?
Do you not have anything witty to say?
Right.
I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Fucking puss.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Okay.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Okay, and then that nigga goes into the distance.
falls apart.
No, that isn't a fall apart. That's like I don't know.
I think he's gone.
Ooh,
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
probably not.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others,
they just don't fit.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's fine though.
Feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
You look uncomfortable. Look at your face in the middle. You look sad. She looks confused, and she looked like somebody just fucking pulled their ass out. Full moon.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
I don't know.
We should help her. I think we did this.
I mean, no shit, but like, what the fuck is
Surprisingly
happening?
sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
See, this nigga.
It's a little
Okay.
late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
And that's the only one with a mouth. Don't think you're supposed to be fixed. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. How do I feel about this image on my screen? Amalgamation. How do I feel about amalgamation? It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, I think I'm supposed to peacefully resolve shit with you. I'm gonna do my best. And then they grab me. Yep. I've been taken. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to. I want to look at the mirror.
Begging you, don't do this.
Why not? That mirror don't fucking scare me.
It feels, I don't know, final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It says the fucking contrarian. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Dude.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
They keep saying the same shit, for sure. Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach for it. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. What is that? You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. How is there even still a cabin? What the fuck is that? That should look like a grand an imperial wizard meeting. You are at the cabin. Approach that bitch. What's she talking about? Oh, it's her. Is that her? You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, so you about to steal my soul and then put yours in my body, for sure. You're the thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the... Okay, I want to save this. There's a lot of questions here. What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Fuck are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Not sure. Don't know what I am. What you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
I thought so too. I've been thinking that for a while now.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Damn. You're that thing I'm in space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections. Empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
You didn't. I'm gangster. That shit ain't nothing.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Okay.
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
These ones are a contradiction. What does that mean? They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it's a shape they cannot hold. Who is they? So is they the other yous, but they not you, so they don't get like the power or the knowledge to be you, so they fall the fuck apart because they ain't you. It's kind of like somebody said this out your pay grade. Somebody said this is like mentally you're not ready for this. No, I'm finna say this is like, you know how like you got like real Gucci bag and fake Gucci bag. I don't fuck with Gucci at all. I don't fuck with designer, but you know you got a real Gucci bag and a fake Gucci bag. You know how like a real Gucci bag probably lasts you 10-20 years and a fake one probably lasts you a month. I think that's what she's saying. It's not that they don't look the same, but it's just that they not the same. They built different. Moral of the story.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Don't even know what that means.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
That's fucking deep. That's fucking deep.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Very true. Okay.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
I'm probably the narrator myself. I don't even know why I asked that question.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the prince? That would be so funny.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
This is like, I mean, I know she's a god because it said God Slayer when I killed her, but yeah, this is different. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
So you're not the princess, but you are. So it's like, okay, I get it. I'm getting it.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I'm getting it a little more. So she's not, this is not necessarily the princess, but it's just the absolute essence of what the princess kinda is. Well, not kinda, well, for the princess it kinda is, because you're not the full thing. But this is, you telling me that this is the full thing, what I'm looking at right now. Okay, for sure. Why does the full thing always have to look terrible though? You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the full thing is never beautiful. The full thing of anything is never beautiful. Why would you expect anything otherwise? You trying to get deep in my comments? I don't like it. But somebody said this is a deep game. You're right, so I'll allow it. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Right, okay. She's not the princess.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Right. But y'all are bigger than that. Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
And that's the thing about, what's that word? Eternity. Because I think the thing about eternity is there is no beginning or end. It just is. So it doesn't have a start or finish. Didn't nothing happen first or last, because last can impact the beginning. It's so weird. What happens last can impact the beginning, but you like, how if it happened later? But later isn't really a thing that exists. It's just a figment of imagination if everything is eternity. Anyway, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Right.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared I'll kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Can I ask all of these? These are all good questions. I'm gonna save. Kinda wanna know.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Damn! That's different.
Everything. Until we meet again.
Obviously.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Exactly.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Exactly. Okay, so I wasn't wrong about my interpretation of her. See, y'all be thinking that I'm slow and I'm not. Y'all just be letting the accent fool y'all, shorty. Y'all be letting my word choice fool y'all, but I'm not slow. I was right. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. hollow.
Okay, so like the Doki Doki ending. Just staring at each other, not doing shit though. Okay.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Right, because energy doesn't ever end. Just, right, okay. You're different. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Nigga, she's basically saying, okay. Well, she already said it, but basically once this is over with, this doesn't exist anymore in a way that you can interact with. What she's basically saying is like, once you forget this and we go back to what we were just doing, everything that you do adds up into this later. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no semantics to it, really. She literally is saying, don't no nigga know what the fuck finna happen for real, but we know what the fuck finna happen for real. It's hard to wrap your mind around the concept of that shit, but you have to humble yourself to accept that. I'm not gonna lie. It's deeper than what you think it is, but it's shallow as fuck at the same time. It's basically the idea of like, we could know what's gonna happen when we die, but at the same time we don't know, because part of that is egotistical and part of it is realism. We don't really know shit though, and you cannot, no living person knows what the fuck happens when we check out this bitch, but we can have a lot of evidence, scientific or spiritual or whatever the fuck, to what we think is gonna happen and to what some people think they know is gonna happen, but at the end of the day, that shit can be true or false. We don't really know shit, nigga. It just is. It just is or isn't, basically. Moral of the story. I'm not going back. Wait, okay.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Okay, for sure. We just talking shit. Wait forever? Yeah, I want to go overwrite that real quick. What happens if I wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
Right.
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Probably.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. Whoa. That's fucking existential, bitch. No, like for real. Like, the way I'm interpreting this statement is that you can only create so much shit from like what you know. And it seemed like what she's saying is that when you close the box and you try to go off of some shit that isn't what you know, you can only take it so far before you realize that you were always using that box for reference and that box for a limitation of what you can do. And you realize that your brain or your existence can't go no further than that because it's all you know type shit. That's how I'm perceiving it. I don't know if that's what it is though. Somebody in the comments would be like, nigga, you're fucking dumb. You read that entirely wrong. This is what it is. And then y'all gonna explain it to me while insulting me. I hate that. But anyway, that's what I'm getting from it. And that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
You'll always come back to the box because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
That bitch closed my game. I was not done. Wait, let me see the I just want to see the other ending for that real quick.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Okay. Is it recording? I never left your side. Attempt to outweight your destiny. What? What are you talking about? Oh, okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
That's fucked up. But, I mean, shit, that's what you gotta do. You can't remember that shit. Because then the possibilities of everything are limited by that knowledge. So, I get it. Wow. Bring the stranger to her. A spiral vessel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wow, 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 wow. Alright, y'all. That was Slay the Princess. Is that what that's called? Yeah, Slay the Princess. Let me know what the fuck y'all think of this game. That shit is you know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's deep. I know y'all thinking like, oh my god, this nigga's shallow with the shit he's saying and the shit that he, you know what I'm saying? But that's just, what else I'm supposed to do, my nigga? We supposed to be playing the game and enjoying it. I'm gonna say dumb shit just to keep y'all, you feel me? But deeper than that, what the fuck do y'all think about this game so far? Because me, I'm like, this shit is crazy. Let me know if y'all want me to keep playing, or is it causing you to want to like not exist? I don't know. Is it giving you a crisis up here? It's not giving me one, because I've thought about shit like this over and over and over again. But anyway, that's enough rambling. That's enough yapping. Like if you fuck with it, man. Comment if you got any other games you want me to play. Subscribe for more content like this. I'll catch y'all niggas in the next one. Peace.